I have been in this planet for 17 local suns now. The dominating population, the so-called human beings, are nowhere to be seen. Maybe they left for some place, or maybe they all just died. There are no corpses around though. It is as if they just disappeared. There are lots of traces of them, as if their vanishing only happened some time ago. Cannot estimate with precision. My expedition partner died a few days after arriving here. He became ill, probably due to the poor conditions of the weather. The air is barely breathable. It has so many contaminants that it's easy to get a disease. I am reporting from a zone the locals used to call park, a place where they would come to relax and find entertainment in games and such. It is full of nature, but do not fool yourselves. It is surrounded by the city. It is like a natural island within a sea of concrete. They have exploited nature to the point that it has become just one more attraction. Some creatures still live here, mostly flying animals, which they used to call birds. It would seem that these beings can now return to their normal state without the humans. They have enslaved the creatures. Some are even at that state in this moment, all for their benefit. And I can also see that they remember their fallen brothers. They keep mementos of them to bear in mind their great deeds, or so it seems that way. I will never understand these feelings. They are unknown to our people. We do not form bonds as these humans seem to do. We do not mourn our dead like they seem to do. We understand that death is a part of life and that we should move forward with it on our side. We do not try to avoid it at all costs. We embrace it when it presents to us. The nature here, however, is beautiful. The flora grows to great heights. Their leaves are green and seem to be so full of life. Back home, we do not get this. Ours is a dry planet, a very dry one. As I said, and now I'm confirming, these spaces, called parks, seem to be for humans to come and relax. At first, when I read about this concept in the information we have on humans, I thought that it was a very strange idea, but now, being within a park myself, I can see how calming it can be to be surrounded of such nature. It is a shame that they could not appreciate it and instead decide to enslave it. But when you gaze upon the city areas, the concrete reality, all that illusion of calmness and nature disappears. It's like a disturbance in such tranquility. Their architecture is primitive, but it is not the worst that I have seen. It does, however, damage nature's realm. We can still find some of the aspects of their life, like their religions, for example. I found today a big church near the park. It really shows their religious feeling. Our people have lost this aspect completely centuries ago, and yet standing here makes me want to immerse into this culture. Maybe not fully convert, but to see and understand their practices. In the information we had, it said that their faith was a very important factor and that many wars were started because of that. To think that so many people would die for something so trivial is nonsense to us, but reality to them. It is a very important aspect in human culture. With the humans gone, what will become of their gods? Will they be forgotten like many gods in the past, like our own gods in the centuries before? Something that does disgust me about this place is the unsanitary conditions one can find. Humans dump their waste and trash around. They are not a very clean species. Even the water is contaminated at some areas. There are still many places that are worth seeing though. The trees and plants do grow beautifully in some parts of the planet. I have to say that these parks have a very interesting effect on me. It is very calm and relaxing, perfect for just walking around, observing. And then sometimes you can find that reminders that the humans are the masters, the ones on top of the food chain. It seems, however, that was not enough for them to prevent their vanishing. I do not know how long has it been. I think not too long, nor if they will ever come back. They may have even faced extinction. Their roads are now empty, not a single soul to be seen. Grass can now freely grow. Nature can now be itself again. That majestic and powerful creature growing under the crust of the earth can now rule over its own territory. Humanity's children won't ever play again. I just wonder what will become of this place now that mankind is gone. Most likely it will be much greener and beautiful. But then again, there will be no more parks. The planet itself, however, will become one big park once nature has taken over completely again. I don't think I will be around this place when that happens, but I surely would like to. That is something that has captivated me for the time I have spent in this planet. Surely animals will be able to roam free once again, just like they did once in the past. This place will be itself once again, thanks to the fall of mankind.